English Xpress. Learn and improve every day.
Ever had one of those moments where someone says something and you want to jump in either to totally agree or maybe just gently push back?
Oh, definitely. And honestly, knowing the right phrases can make you sound way more natural, whether you're with friends or at work.
Hey everyone, I'm Jake.
And I'm Anna. Today, we're bringing you the 20 most useful English phrases for agreeing and disagreeing, so you won't get stuck saying just yes or no.
You'll learn when to use strong versus polite phrases, hear real-life examples, and get tips to sound like a native.
Here's our roadmap. We'll start with strong agreement, then move to polite agreement, then polite disagreement, and finish with those moments when you really disagree strongly. Ready, Jake?
Absolutely. Let's dive in.
Let's kick off with strong agreement. Sometimes, you really want to show you completely agree, like, I feel exactly the same.
Right, so our first phrase is absolutely. It's direct, positive, and super common. If Anna says, learning English opens doors, I'd say, absolutely.
And the next is definitely. Picture someone suggesting pizza for dinner. You could say, definitely, that sounds perfect.
Another strong one, I couldn't agree more. It means you agree 100%. For example, reading helps improve vocabulary. I couldn't agree more.
And that's so true, is great when you hear a fact or opinion you believe, like, Mondays are tough. That's so true.
These are great for when you're excited or passionate about the topic. You'll sound friendly and involved.
These phrases are perfect with friends. Let's say you're watching football and your friend says, what a goal. You'd go, absolutely.
Or at work, when your team leader says, we did a fantastic job on this project. You could respond, I couldn't agree more. It feels supportive and positive.
People use these in meetings, during family chats, or even online. It really shows you're paying attention and you care.
So, next time you want to show strong support, try one of these instead of just yes. Here's two more for our strong agreement list. Exactly. And you're right.
If someone explains something perfectly, just say, exactly. For example, the weather affects my mood. Exactly.
And you're right is classic. It's polite and clear, like we should start early to avoid traffic. You're right.
Both are short, but super powerful. You'll hear them everywhere. Sometimes you want to agree, but not too strongly. Let's look at polite agreement phrases.
One of my favorites is, I think so too. It's gentle and respectful. Someone says, the movie was interesting. You reply, I think so too.
Another one, that makes sense. Maybe your friend explains why they're late. You go, that makes sense.
And don't forget, I suppose you're right. It's a little less direct. If you're almost convinced but not totally, you can use it.
These help you agree politely in meetings, classrooms, or with people you don't know very well.
I actually use that makes sense a lot when I'm talking with coworkers. If a colleague says, let's move the meeting to the afternoon, I'd say, that makes sense.
And I suppose you're right, works well if you're chatting with a friend who's giving advice you didn't think of. Maybe you wanted pizza, but they suggest sushi. You could say, I suppose you're right, sushi does sound good.
Adding to at the end is a simple trick. Me too. Or, so do I. It's quick and natural.
Let's add fair point to the list. If someone says something you didn't consider, you can reply fair point.
Or, I agree up to a point. That means you agree, but maybe not completely. Like, I agree up to a point traffic is bad, but the bus is usually on time.
These are useful when you want to keep the conversation friendly, but not say yes to everything.
Here's a tip. Match your tone to the situation. With friends, you can be more enthusiastic. In business, or with strangers, it's better to be a bit softer.
And don't forget your body language. Even a smile or nod helps. Saying absolutely with a big smile is really welcoming.
You can also combine phrases like absolutely you're right. That sounds even more natural.
Okay, now for polite disagreement. Sometimes you don't agree, but you don't want to hurt feelings.
One classic is, I see what you mean, but For example, I see what you mean, but I think there's another way to do it.
Another is, I'm not so sure about that. It's soft and invites more discussion. Like, I'm not so sure about that. Do you think it will work?
And I'm afraid I disagree. It's polite and respectful. Great for work or formal situations.
These help keep the conversation open and positive.
I actually used, I see what you mean, but last week with my sister. She wanted to take a shortcut, but I wasn't sure. It worked. She didn't get upset.
And at work, I often say, I'm not so sure about that in meetings when I want to ask more questions without sounding negative.
A small tip, try softening your voice a little when you disagree. It really helps.
Another phrase is, that's one way to look at it. It shows respect, even if you have a different opinion.
Or, I understand your point, but it's friendly and keeps the conversation going.
Polite disagreement is about balance, being honest, but also kind.
Now, there are times you need to be more direct. Maybe you really disagree, or something is important.
A direct phrase is, I completely disagree. For example, I completely disagree with that idea.
Or, that's not right. It's very direct. Use it carefully, usually only with people you know well or when you must be clear.
And I don't think so. It's short and clear, but not too rude.
You'll hear these in debates, arguments, or when someone says something totally untrue.
I use I don't think so when a friend tries to trick me or jokes, like, you think pineapple belongs on pizza? I don't think so.
And that's not right comes up if you hear a fact you know is wrong. Maybe in class or correcting a friend, you'd say, that's not right, actually.
But here's a tip. Even when you disagree strongly, add a reason after, like, I completely disagree, because that makes your English sound much more natural.
Let's do a quick recap. Today we covered strong agreement phrases like absolutely and I couldn't agree more.
Polite agreement, that makes sense. I think so too. Polite disagreement, I see what you mean. But, and strong disagreement like, I completely disagree.
3 big takeaways. Match your phrases to the situation. Use polite disagreement to stay friendly. And always try to explain your reason. Don't just say no.
Here's one action step. Pick 2 phrases from each section and use them in your next conversation, even if it's just practicing with yourself. The more you try, the more natural they'll feel.
Thanks for listening to English Express, your go-to for practical English you can use every day.
Keep practicing, keep expressing your ideas. See you next time.